So I was in my study one morning and a knock came on the door. My wife answered the door. And there was a young Vietnamese man standing at the door, and he said, "Is Father Greg home?" My wife said, "Father Greg?" He goes, "Yes, I've come to see Father Greg." She said, "Let me check." She came into the study and she said, "Father Greg, are you here?" And she was laughing still. And I said, what's going on? She told me the young man's name. And I said, okay, he's from work. And I went and answered the door. Well, he said Father Greg because that's what he grew up with in the Catholic Church. I thought it was a father, which I was a pastor, but not the title of father. Anyways, I said, come on in, let's sit down. We decided to have some food. We had menudo my wife was cooking. So the Vietnamese young man and myself, we sat down, we had some menudo. And he began to share with me his struggles with drug addiction and suicide and different things that were coming up in his life. And I was able to tell him that I had had the same struggles at one point in life and used the testimony of God's changing power and how he came in and transformed me and removed things that were destructive and put in things that were beneficial. And he was very grateful. He actually started crying a little bit. And I said, well, let's say a prayer. And we said a prayer and invited the Lord into his life. And he walked away strengthened and feeling valued and that there was hope for his life. You know, you just never know. When you invite somebody over to your house, you step out of yourself and make a window of time for somebody, whether they're on the street or you stop and buy them something to eat, whatever it is. Be encouraged that little is much in the hands of God. And when you step out in his name, he is faithful to perform and do what he desires to do, and that is to build people up. So let God use you to build people up. Go out of your way. Minister the good news, the gospel to a hurting world. And I just pray that the Lord bless you, keep you, may his face shine upon you, continue to ride the wave of hope found in Christ Jesus.